Hi, I'm Sally Thibault. Well, it's been a very busy and productive week at Thibault headquarters, and this week I actually challenged myself to create a new ebook on how to tap your way to success. And in the book, I share my 6-step strategy for creating success in business and life using EFT. Now, I wanted to share with you one of those strategies in here and a story about how it came about. Now, it was this time last year. I decided I wanted to write a book about tapping because it had changed my life and changed so many of my clients' lives. And I really wanted to have a book that gave people an understanding of how to set an intention, as I call it, and then look at all the reasons why we don't achieve what we want to achieve. And of course, as always, sometimes when you're writing these books, you also learn things along the way. And that was for me. So this time last year, I decided I wanted to write a book about tapping. And when I began the project, I was so excited and I was so motivated, and I set aside an hour or 2 hours every day to write the book. I set aside a day a weekend for 4 or 5 weekends. I thought I was going to knock this book out, and I really wanted to share my story and the story of many of my clients. Well, after a period of time, the motivation started to wane, and I'd come up with all these reasons why I couldn't get back into the book. I had clients, or I was too busy. It was that time of year, because November, December, we had things on, people coming and going. It was too hot, it was too windy, it was too noisy. We had some construction going on across the road, and it was too noisy and I couldn't possibly think. And of course, all those excuses actually have an underlying reason, which of course is, can I really do this? Who'd listen to me anyway? Who do I think I am writing a book? Who'll buy it? All those reasons were actually covering up the real valid, excuses that I was using. But one of the reasons that I wanted to write the book was a very big why, and that's one of the strategies I share in the ebook, was a very big why. Now, many of you know we have 3 children and they all live away from home, but 2 of those children, our eldest and our youngest, live in Canada. Our children are dual citizens. And our middle daughter is now talking about moving to Canada as well. And that kind of means we're stuck in Australia and we've got 3 kids living in Canada. So the big why, the original reason I actually sat down to write the book, was that I wanted to be able to take my business and live 6 months of the year in Canada, 6 months of the year in Australia. That's our grand plan. And the book is kind of the way to do that, to get a foothold in Canada and the US, and also to run seminars. And that's kind of unfolding. So one of the key elements to creating success is to have a big why. Doesn't matter what it is, whether that's success in your business, success in your body and health and weight, or success in your relationship. It must have a why, because it's the why that gets over the excuses. You can tap on all the reasons that the blocks are coming up for you, but unless you've got a why, the reason you want to achieve this, you will create excuses. You'll tend to watch more TV instead of turning the TV off and going for a walk. You'll have that extra glass of wine. You'll come up with all the reasons why you can't achieve what it is, because you will hit roadblocks. It will be hard. You'll get to a point where it just is all too hard and I can't do this any longer. It's the why dangling in front of you that gives you the momentum, the impetus, get up the next day and do it again. So when you face the blocks, when you have a day that doesn't work out, it's having that why firmly planted in your mind and written down somewhere that'll keep you going, keep your momentum going. So I invite you to, if you haven't already, to download the ebook. Just click on the link and it's free. And it's got 6-step strategies as well as a tapping video at the end of the ebook about believing you can. And over the next period of time, I'm going to share a few more videos on little excerpts from the book and a story about how I came up with the 6-step strategy. But for me, the why was about, our family, which is very important to me. So I invite you to click on the link. Let me know how you go. Post some comments below and let me know how you go, or send me an email and let me know how you're going and what your why is, how it's keeping you focused on achieving the intention you want. Bye for now.